Top 10 Easy Office Pranks. There is a mental toll that comes with working in the same location, for nearly 9 hours a day with the same group of coworkers and doing the same routine every day. Every once in a while, people crave variety to break up the routine. The deed is done by clever pranks. Pranks in the workplace are an excellent method to break the ice and keep the momentum flowing, amid an otherwise hectic work schedule. Simply said, you need to know where to draw the line. In this video, we will discuss the ins and outs of office pranks, including what's appropriate and what's not, as well as provide some ideas for office pranks that can be employed without fear of being fired. But before you pull your prank, keep in mind that there should be no blurring of the lines. One should not cross any boundary, and one should be conscious of the boundaries that exist in their environment. This is the final rule, and it is an abstract but crucial one. Because of our innate nature, we are keenly aware of the equation that defines our relationship with each individual. Using this information, one should determine what kinds of office pranks can be played on coworkers. Pranks played at the workplace ought to be done in good humor and should avoid being offensive or breaking the law to be entertaining. Keeping this in mind, let me introduce you to some fun pranks that may be played without causing any trouble at your place of employment. Number 10. Cause damage to the monitor. Okay, not quite in that sense. However, this is one of the more enjoyable practical jokes. Sometimes, all that is required is a few steps, and there are also certain shortcuts. Invisibly log onto the computer and hit the Ctrl, Alt, and F1 keys simultaneously to rotate the screen. This will cause the image on the screen to rotate in the appropriate direction. Now, to rotate the screen in any way, press Ctrl together with any of the arrow keys. Office pranks like this one are most successful when played on coworkers, who are not particularly savvy when it comes to technology. Therefore, choose the individual with caution. Someone knowledgeable about technology will just be frustrated by the absurdity of the situation, while the other person might fall for the joke. Number 9. A deal that's picture perfect. On their workstations, many individuals often display a photo of their immediate or extended family. You have the option of replacing the picture with a humorous one featuring an actor, or even a meme before they arrive in the morning. Involve a few more people in the prank, and when one of them questions about the first photo, act as if the prank picture has been there all along while in reality it was only added later. Number 8. Fake virus. There are several websites, such as fakeupdate.net, that are dedicated to the art of making convincing update animations for the screen. Logging into the website when the employee is not present at their workstation, selecting the hoax message, and then expanding it to full screen are all that is required to pull off the joke. This is one of those office pranks that is guaranteed to give them some cause for concern for a moment. Number 7. Birthday bomb. This one shouldn't be too difficult. Simply select one of the staff members, have everyone gather around them, and begin singing the birthday song. Include a birthday cake and a few party decorations just for good measure. This is going to go down in history as one of the funniest birthday pranks ever played, because of the shocked reaction, the awkwardness, and the funny confrontation that ensues. Number 6. Sleep snap. Does your workplace provide a space designated specifically for resting or perhaps sleeping? Some people are not disturbed at all by the attention that they receive when they take sleep in the middle of their busy place of employment. Nevertheless, others find it very uncomfortable to do so. They sleep, and in what manner? First, you should make sure the employee has had some rest before you start. Get the other workers in the team to take some funny pictures with the employee in question, and then hang up the best ones in the team corridor. Number 5. Screen garbage. Pranks at work ought to be original and straightforward to avoid taking up an excessive amount of time. This is the one that is the least difficult of the bunch. Take a screenshot of the employee's most recent working screen, save it as the desktop background, and then minimize all other applications. Now give the person some time to try to figure out why the screen is frozen before letting them try again. Number 4. Pizza prank. Crusty and crumbly pizza is a favorite among all people. Take a fresh pizza box and leave it with a letter on the worker's workstation along with the pizza. However, rather than pizza, you should fill the box with actual raw materials or even vegetables. Another letter might be placed inside, urging the recipient to make healthier food choices. To make up for the joke, this can be followed up with the delivery of a real pizza. Number 3. I see you. Do you know a worker who just won't keep quiet about how much they enjoy scary movies? One of those creative ideas for practical jokes that will give them a taste of their own medicine is shown here. Blow up a scene from a horror movie and then paste it in sync with an open space, such as the ceiling or a window. Either draw the attention of the staff members working there to the spooky environment you've created, or just wait for them to discover it on their own and then creep out. Number 2. The boss prank. It's not hard to pull pranks on your coworkers or employees. But how exactly does one joke around with their boss? To begin, you need to be familiar with the person's behavior and have some idea of how they would react to what you say or do. If you have a boss that likes to joke around at work, pulling 1 or 2 pranks on him or her should be enjoyable. Give them a personalized mug that says "Best Boss" on the front, but when it is turned upside down, it can display a middle finger or a symbol that says "Just joking." Straightforward, efficient, and not insulting in any way. Number 1. The saga of the mouse. This is one of the better office pranks, but all you need is some scotch tape to pull it off. Simply attach one end of the tape strip to the underside of the mouse. Because of this change, the mouse will continue to click but will not scroll as expected, which can be rather unpleasant. You have the option of waiting until they decide to get it rectified by the IT department. After that, it's time for the unveiling. Pranks played at work ought to be entertaining and not dangerous. Your antics will be considered legitimate pranks provided that you meet these requirements and do not intentionally cause harm to anyone. At the end of the day, simple office pranks are sure to put a smile on everyone's face. This is the end of our today's video. Do you like it? Post your feedback in our comment section below. And subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates.